This video will mainly be focused on the preparation of a personal fitness shoot, as the demand for personal shoots is much higher than the demand of models for commercial shoots. So specifically as the individual process of finding a photographer, what you should do to be ready for a shoot, and tips to make the process much more fun and easygoing. There's a few ways that you can discover photographers for your project. You can discover them through Instagram pages, maybe someone you know shot with a photography style you like, or other small advertisements in magazines where you find other photographers' work that you really admire and that resonates with you personally. What I would recommend you do is take screenshots and collect sample images and store them somewhere for reference of ideas for later down the road that you can share with your photographer. You know, that can either be on your phone or your computer. Some of you actually like Pinterest. I know you can make Pinterest boards from there. I always recommend picking a photographer based on the certain product that you would like to create from your shoot. This is definitely a field of that long-term phrase, you know, you get what you pay for. So in that case, making the investment to shoot with who you want to shoot with is ultimately a lot more worth it in the long run than trying to save a few bucks. Ultimately, you are in control of how you would like the pictures to look as well. So I would suggest finding certain clothes that you would like to model. Things that make you feel comfortable while also looking great. Maybe there's a certain new tank top that you really like wearing, or a certain pair of new shorts that you really like from a company that you really support. You know, anything that really makes you feel better about the way you look, because that will make the process much more fun and will put you in a better position to be happier with the final product. This sometimes plays hand in hand with certain ideas that you have for your shoot. Sometimes a certain location can, spark the inspiration for the pictures that you might want to take. Sometimes certain photographers prefer certain locations to accomplish their personal style. So it might be beneficial to have some ideas of locations that you think are good for scenery and environment, and ask your photographer for their personal input for that too. Besides certain pieces of exercise equipment, most other props in fitness shoots are things like gym bags and water bottles, towels, and things of that nature. So discuss with your photographer which props may be necessary to bring along to that shoot in order to achieve whatever photographs it is you want to take. This is one thing that kind of depends on the goal or parameters of your shoot. How lean do you want to be? How much clothing will you be wearing? Or will some clothes cover up certain areas where you might carry your body fat more? Based on the number of shoots I've done in the past, I recommend being in shape 1 week, maybe a few days out from your shoot. That way you're not really cutting it too close and possibly regretting not being ready enough, and you have enough energy to complete the shoot. I mention energy because I found it to actually be a huge factor in regards to how you feel about the project before, during, and after the shoot. So if you're investing in this experience, don't you really want it to be the most comfortable and fun it can be? So being in shape on time while also being hydrated and nourished will make the experience fun, yield much better results than otherwise. Some other things that might make you feel comfortable on the day of the shoot can be bring a close friend or two that may help with encouragement, maybe help with wardrobe options, someone that can hold snacks for you if that's what you like. If you have a music playlist that you really like, mention it to your photographer if they have their own music listening device. I find this really usually actually helps the model feel less nervous about the process, especially if they've never had a fitness shoot before. So those are my tips for you guys for being ready for your personal fitness shoot. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I'll see you guys soon.